This video will be more interesting and deeper than you thought. We have Kylian Mbappé, man. Honestly, I love him, like inside and outside the pitch, both. Because he's a very good player. He scores a lot of goals and contributes for the team a lot. Like people don't realize how much he contributes to the team. There is a flaw though. He should be contributing more defensively, but offensively, I think you cannot question what he does for the team. He scores many goals like every single game. In this World Cup, he scored a lot of goals. I think it was 8 goals. Man, that's a freaking lot, dude. He is a very interesting player. He's been there for years and years. When he joined PSG back in 2018 with Neymar, that was a very big thing in the league. One of the most expensive players I remember. Like I think it was like 180, if I'm not wrong. Like he did a lot in his first years. And 2018, when he was first getting to PSG after his first season, which was good with prime Neymar, right? He delivered at the World Cup, man. Like that was incredible. Everyone remembers his game against Argentina. What a game was that, man? That was, come on, that was such a good game, dude. I loved it. It was 4-3, a lot of thrilling moments in the game, and can just look at that game with joy because that game brought us joy. And Argentina fortunately was eliminated, and then you see France advancing and then reaching the final. It was great. It was actually great to see them just knock out Croatia and seeing also Belgium being knocked out and everything. Because like I'm a Brazilian, and when Belgium knocked out Brazil, that was so bad, dude. Like I was sad for days, man. And since then, he has evolved a lot. 2022, he almost reached the title with an incredible campaign, and that final was one of the craziest matches, craziest games I've ever seen. Probably like the best final of all time, probably. Many people would say that, and I do agree. Like that was such a final, dude. Like 4-3. No, it was 3-3 with penalties and everything. And Mbappé scoring his hat trick, Messi scoring a brace, 2 goals. Man, that was incredible, man. Incredible performance by him, by Messi as well, and a lot of good things happening in that game, dude. Like I can watch that game like a bunch of times, honestly, man. That game was so much entertainment. He had some stuff with Neymar, and Neymar left PSG, and then Neymar had his injury and etc. And Mbappé, he kept evolving, and I was thinking he would win the Ballon d'Or eventually. I still think he has a potential. Honestly, I still think. Because he's scoring a lot of goals, he's doing a lot for Real Madrid now, and that's the thing where I wanted to get. He's getting into Real Madrid, and yeah, after 2 seasons at Real Madrid, I can say that they did not win a single title with Mbappé. I don't know what happens, if it's actually his fault or the coach's fault or the team's fault, but like he keeps delivering a lot of goals. But it's like those goals don't serve him anything. I mean, he makes Real Madrid win a lot of games because of his goals. But I don't know, it just doesn't seem effective, you see. So I would say it's not his fault because he delivers. He scores a lot of goals, but at the same time, he doesn't help defensively. But at the same time, Real Madrid in general, they were having a lot of problems last year. And something that makes me think a lot is Bellingham. He has scored like a lot of goals in this World Cup, and he's been like almost a striker. Imagine if he had more of that in Real Madrid. What I'm saying is like I think it was 2 seasons ago before Mbappé game. I think it was when Real Madrid won the Champions League, right? If I'm not wrong. There was no problem without Mbappé. And when Mbappé came, I was like, it's too good to be true, because Real Madrid already won the Champions League without him. Like, how either they will be even better and have a greater chance of winning it, or he will kind of unbalance the team and the team will be worse in general. And I would say that's what happened. Mbappé, is very talented, but in the situation he was in, kind of did not go to him. But then, why did he leave PSG? Because first he wanted, because he wanted to go to Real Madrid, and but second, he was kind of not good for the team because of his defending. He was not defending a lot, and Enrique, the coach, he was wanting Mbappe to deliver defensively, but that's not that much of Mbappe's style. So when Mbappe left, he was kind of relieved and was like, hey, now I can control the team. Now I can make the team thrive. No egos, nothing. Like everyone's gonna do what I say and we're gonna win the Champions League. That's what happened with PSG. And the dictator, he was thrown out of the place. And yeah, that's true. It does feel like in those countries where they have like those dictators and people just want to throw him out. And sometimes it happens, sometimes not, sometimes yes. Sometimes they basically die because of their own sins, basically. And he was too much into the team, you see, too much the big star, especially when Neymar left. You know, when Neymar left, before he left, there were already some news about Mbappe being the main star for PSG and Neymar being the one they wanna just leave aside, you see. That is probably what happened. And I think Luis Enrique, he wanted to like not have Neymar in his team, even though he trained him in 2015 and they won the Champions League. I mean, each one can do whatever they want, right? And now that he actually won the Champions League 2 times, we can say that his decision was a good decision. But it's kind of sad because I love Neymar and I wanted to see him play more for PSG in the high level. I didn't want to see him go to Saudi Arabia and that stuff. And Mbappe going to Real Madrid, it's a good thing, like, because Real Madrid is a bigger club, let's say. So it kind of makes sense. It kind of does make sense. But Neymar going to Saudi Arabia, that was so like, I didn't like that. But now that the dictator left the team, he went to Real Madrid and expectations were high. Saw some videos like about when Mbappe lands in Real Madrid, the world will be not ready. The world will not be ready. The world has to be ready. And then like when he goes to Madrid, that was in his first like 3 months, 4 months, those were really painful to watch. Him losing penalties, him not performing at all. That was bad, dude. That was bad. That was not good. And then he suddenly transformed as a 9, as a striker, because that was not his natural position. And then he evolved, and nowadays just a monster, dude, like scoring a lot of goals. Like he's a beast now. And that meme is heavy on the internet. heavy. That dictator meme, that was already starting to be there, like especially on his second season, after he actually started to perform well and score a lot of goals. From Madrid did not win any titles in the first one, in the second one neither. Even with like all the players that came in, Trent, Alexander-Arnold and all the other guys, it's just complicated. Like it's just hard to make a team actually work, like a team with big stars actually work sometimes. A lot of times it's easy, but sometimes it can be hard. And like, Real Madrid is in that season, that phase that it's complicated. Everyone has those. Everyone, like every single team, every single club. Barcelona had those. Everyone, like no club wins every year. That has never happened. Like a club win every single year. Even like those clubs in those leagues, like Bayern in the Bundesliga and the other leagues and other clubs from other leagues, sometimes they lose, sometimes they're not champions, sometimes they don't win the title, and that's completely fine. You see, that's part of life. But when they win, it's so enjoyable to watch, right? But the thing is, the dictator was starting to get hands on everything. Mbappe was starting to be more important than Vinicius Jr. Vinicius Jr. was the main star. But when Mbappe came, the first season was kind of half and half, maybe Vinicius Jr. a little more. But like after Mbappe really performed and scored goals, like it's Real Madrid, they don't care who you are. They want you to play well. If you don't play well, then forget about it. Forget about being the main player, forget about everything else. So Vinicius Jr. became more of a secondary player who would deliver assists and etc., but not the main player anymore. Why? Because Mbappe was scoring a freaking lot of goals. But the thing is, Vinicius Jr. does well by not being the main player. Like in 2022 with Benzema, that was such a good thing. Like that was amazing, dude. Like with Benzema, he thrived. Benzema was the main player of the team. But Vinicius Jr. was right there alongside with him. 2024, he was the main player along with Bellingham. I think it was even like more the main player than Bellingham, and they won the Champions League. But now that he's neither the main player nor like the one who actually is almost as if he was the main player, it's kind of complicated because you can clearly see that Mbappe is ahead of him. You can clearly see that in Real Madrid he's treated differently. Why? Because he climbed up the social ladder, the hierarchy. He's the one now telling the players what to do. It's not now the coach tells Mbappe what to do. The coach? Mbappe doesn't defend, he just is there and scores a goal. He is above everyone else. He is a general. He is a dictator. He is a dictator in the team. And no matter what you say, be careful, because you can have freedom of speech, but he cannot guarantee you freedom after speech. And in Real Madrid, that was already starting to emerge. That meme was present, but it was not like everyone was doing it. It was just present there, and it is very interesting to see, like in those Instagram posts, you would see just the sticker of Mbappe or the GIF of the dictator Mbappe. That was so funny. Like I would see those and would start to laugh, man. It's so funny, dude. And then finally we get into the World Cup after a bad season of Real Madrid, but a very good season of Mbappe. Like I said, he scored a lot of goals, so you cannot say that someone who scored one of the most goals in the whole year of soccer in general like had a bad season. If you say that, then what else do you want from a soccer player, from a striker, than not to score? You see, a striker is defined by his goals. Mbappe is defined by much more than that. He's defined by his dictatorship as well. In this 2026 World Cup, he was leading France and scoring a lot of goals. But then that dictatorship meme, that was just like crazy now. Crazy. Why? Because simply, guys, you can see like he's basically the leader of the team. He's the one who is the main character. If you say otherwise, then it's probably because you're not getting it right. It's probably because of that, honestly. Because Mbappe is just freaking not letting anyone do anything. He's doing everything. He's telling everyone what to do, which is crazy, because Mbappe, he's even commanding the referee, dude. He's even telling the referee what to do. He is the main captain now, and he is the dictator. All everyone has to obey him. If you don't obey him, if he's not the one taking the penalty, if you don't pass the ball to him, if you laugh at him, if you say anything against him, he will use it against you. He is a dictator, and he chooses what is gonna happen to you. Is he gonna have mercy? Is he gonna make you suffer? What is gonna happen to you? Now, Mbappe is the one leading the team. Mbappe is the one telling you what to do. He's telling even the referee what to do, man. Bro, he's telling even the referee. Dude, like, he commands the team. He commands everyone. If you don't obey him, if you don't do anything, like I said, he can be your ally or your enemy. What do you have to do? Just obey him. Just do what he says. Just freaking do what he says. If he looks at you, you have to look at him with respect. You have to look at him with freaking respect, man. If you don't, then you're gonna see the harsh consequences of your actions. Every action has a consequence, and Mbappe knows that very well. And he will show to you that every action has a consequence. Every single action towards him has a consequence. If you laugh at him, you can go out of the team like Neymar did. I saw a video of Neymar laughing at him because of something that happened, and then you see Neymar out, and then there is that dictator effect that is actually crazy. Like, I don't want to believe that he's an actual dictator, but when I see the proofs, there is no other way around. There is no other way around, man. No other way around. You can do whatever you want, but that's the single most important truth here. There is nothing else you can do. Nothing. Mbappe is just the main guy. He's just a dictator. Just a dictator. But outside of his dictatorship, he is a very good human. Like, he may be harsh. He may be harsh as a dictator, but his personality is very good, because he is a guy who will stand up for something no matter what you say. He will stand up for racism no matter what you say. he defended Vinny Jr. against Benfica, and that was so good. It's such a good thing. That is a small thing, but now I'm gonna tell you some things and decisions and things, behaviors he does that are actually admirable, that are actually very inspiring. Like he is a very good person off the pitch. You can tell that. So the first one is that in 2022 he entered in a conflict with the French Federation. You know why? Because he refused to promote betting. Yes, he refused to promote betting companies and everything, and even fast food. Even fast food, he refused to do that. And nowadays, you see many players like Vini Jr. and others. I don't want to say names, but many players, especially in Brazil, who promote betting and more betting and more betting just for money. Since guys, they are millionaires, so they don't need that, but they still do it. Bets make people so bad. Like a lot of people lose their money. A lot of people go in debt. A lot of people take their own lives because of betting. It's a serious thing. Like it's very serious, and Mbappé knows that. He's doing it right. He can only promote himself. Nothing can compete with his glory, right? And then in 2022, he in the same World Cup, and then I want to also talk about this one because he's added more stuff. He refused to promote beer companies. So whenever he got the superior player of the match, the MVP player of the match, then he did not want to be associated with beer companies, so he would hide the company's logo in front of him before taking the picture. You see how crazy that is? What else did he do? Now in this World Cup, he's still doing the same. He's still doing the same about the companies, and that made FIFA did, like, because of the dictator said, hey, no beers. FIFA actually accepted it, and FIFA is not promoting beers with players who don't want to be associated with beers. So whenever a player, especially Mbappé, the dictator, comes, FIFA respects him and says, hey, okay, I'm gonna do as you say. And now something crazy is that everything that he receives from the national team, because of course the players have a salary when they go to the national team, Mbappé gives it all. He gives it all to like charity and that stuff. I think why? Because in his opinion, he doesn't need the money, first because he's already a millionaire, and second is he thinks he should not be paid to defend his own country, to represent his own country, because it's an honor. It's an honor all by itself. It's such an admirable thing. Like I would never imagine any other players from other countries doing that. But he also does that because he doesn't necessarily need the money. He's already a superstar. Like he really doesn't need it. And then he also has like a project, is inspired by KM, that offers education and opportunities and basically a way to help teens and teens, let's say teens, who want to have some education. So he helps in the education part, which is good, right? It is incredible. And he does many other things, but those were just some examples. But saying that he's a dictator. He may seem like a bad dictator, but in the end, he's a good person. He's a good person. I can just think about that song, Dictador. Killing Dictador. Man, I think that song is never gonna get... of course, it's gonna get old at some point. But I think that meme is gonna like just resurrect because of Mbappé. Like, he's gonna probably play for like at least 10 more years, I would say, like 8, 9, 10 years. So it still has a lot to bring, and that meme will be alive for whenever Mbappé is alive, because the dictator should never die. He will never die. Even off the pitch, he will be a good dictator. Imagine if he like turned into a politician or something. That would be so funny. Another thing that he did, I forgot to tell, it was about racist comments from the Paraguayan, I think it was a Paraguayan president, if I'm not wrong. Dude, he went on against the president, just for you to see how confident he is of himself, and how like he knows his position. He knows that he's the dictator. Like he knows that no one can compete with him. So he doesn't have fear of anyone. I bet he would say the same thing to Donald Trump if it was necessary. It's just crazy, dude. Like I'm loving this meme. I'm actually sending like a lot to my sister, and It's bringing me a little bit closer to my sister, and it is so funny, dude. It's so funny, man. Like that meme is it's just amazing, man. Dude, I can explain, bro. It's just amazing, bro. Everything. Like, if you're watching this video, it's because you either like Mbappe or you like the meme, and that meme is it's just gonna take a long time to get old. A very long time to get old, man. It's just crazy, bro. It's just crazy, man. I feel like the meme never gets old. And what is interesting is that people say he's such a funny dude. He's such a, you could say humble. Yeah, you could maybe say humble, but like something that my dad told me is very true. Like he never curses the referee. He never says like a swear word to him. He's never disrespectful towards the referee, and I think also other players as well, which is very nice, right? Like you see a lot of players like just being so disrespectful to the referee, and he's not that way. See, he's so humble, like in some senses, you see. So it's kind of paradox. It's kind of, at least for the cameras, you see, when people are watching him, he's nice, he's humble, but like off the camera, we know who you are, Mbappe. We know who you are. We know who you are. I just love it. I just love it. But he does seem like a cool dude. Like being honestly speaking, like honestly here, it does seem like a cool dude. And I'm excited to see what else he can bring. France got eliminated out of the World Cup, and you can just see like Mbappe. He didn't like. I think he cried. I'm not sure if he actually cried or not, but I think he cried. But in like that's fine because they had such a great team and they will have years now ahead, so they can win another World Cup. They went to the semi-final, and I think they can get to the same place next World Cup. Like I'm not even doubting it. Like they have such a great generation now, and they can win another one for sure. For sure, I'm happy for what I saw from Mbappe in the World Cup. It's, my brother told me he just transforms himself, and yeah, he already scores a lot of goals nowadays. But I think in France, he just like takes full responsibility with guys. They had Olise, they had Dembele, they had Doué and Barcola, those players, and Mbappe just said, "Hey, I'm gonna show you guys that I'm better than all of you," and he did it. He did it, man. He did it. His finishing is now like incredible. Like he can just finish so well. He's fast. He can dribble. Like offensively, he's just a great player. Like especially for FIFA, or I think it's FC 26 or whatever FC it is. It's very just lethal, man. Like I love playing with him on FIFA and just like running, sprinting like never. Like I just love that. Because he's so fast, you see. And I hate when I play against him because like when he does the run, when he runs to get the ball, like in behind the defense, man, it's just a nightmare. Because if he gets the ball, no matter what happens, like the only chance you have is going out with the goalkeeper. That's what Spain did. Spain, whenever the ball was thrown into space for Mbappe, the goalkeeper just ran like crazy. Like he turned into the flash or whatever, and then he got the ball like at 90% of the time. No goals for France. France were completely cancelled. Like just crazy what he did. What they did. Spain played so well. Like I feel sorry for France because they deserved a lot. Honestly, France they deserve to go past Spain at least before the game, but on the game, I could see that Spain was such a complete team, and they deserved more than France. And I'm just happy about everything that Mbappe will bring. I'm sure he will surpass Messi and become the greatest goal scorer in the World Cup. That will happen eventually, either in the next one or in the one afterwards. But even if Messi scores like a hat trick in those next two games, I mean, if he scores a hat trick, then it will be a great thing to see. Like, what will Mbappe do in the next World Cup? Because Messi has like 8 goals now, but he still got like, if he scores a hat trick, he will be like 7 goals ahead of Mbappe. But I think Mbappe can surpass him the next World Cup already. So it's just a question of when, not if. If you guys like this video, subscribe. Also check the links in the description because I have a lot of Minecraft stuff. I'm sure you will love them. Because if you're watching this, it's because you love Minecraft. So if you love Minecraft, you'll love all the products I put in the description. Go check it out. Subscribe to this channel because you'll see a lot of great stuff. And see you next video. Peace.